So you guys know the West has been slapping Russia with sanctions, and Russia decided to hit back with this development. So Russia's banned 963 Americans from entering the country. Now, a few things stick out here. They banned John McCain, who's dead. I appreciate it though. They also banned the actor Morgan Freeman. He's also banned from coming to Russia. So why? It's because they say here that Morgan Freeman is on the list apparently as a result of appearing in a video clip in 2017 that accused the Russian government of meddling with American democracy. So basically, he was writing that Russiagate nonsense, right? It's a shame. Wonderful actor, though. Doesn't change that. And yeah, you can see here John McCain banned, Harry Reid, Orrin Hatch. Here's the whole list, right? It's in Russian, but you can see the names also in English. So there's John McCain. And who else were we looking for? Morgan Freeman? Oh, there he is. So it's a big list. David Frum. Good. You know, that guy, if it's the same David Frum, I mean, during the Bush administration, David Frum was basically writing speeches for George Bush, and he coined the term axis of evil to describe, Iran, North Korea, Syria, all the countries that should be bombed, basically, in the name of democracy. And the Arabs actually turned that on its head. They took the phrase and turned it into axis of resistance, which is beautiful. In Arabic we say muqawmah, means resistance. And he's basically a neoconservative, like really, a horrible guy. Just thinks that America is the, force for good in the world, and regime change is acceptable, and all sorts of nonsense. So, it makes sense that they banned him. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with every single one of these names, obviously, but people are mostly, like, the biggest comment that people are making about this list is that it doesn't include Trump. So you know what I'm about to say next. You know what's coming. Oh, Putin didn't ban Trump from entering Russia. That means that they are friends. And here we continue the Russiagate bullshit. My God, it's like a Twilight Zone episode. Why can't they stop? Why are they so obsessed with this, like zombies? C'est pas possible. The lifetime bans imposed on the Americans, including Secretary of State Antony Blinken, U.S. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, and CIA head William Burns, are largely symbolic. They came on the same day Biden signed a support package providing nearly $40 billion in aid for Ukraine. Yeah, wonderful, right? So, you can send Ukraine $40 billion instead of investing that in infrastructure and making sure you don't have any more baby formula shortages in the future. Well done. Very, very, really taking care of your citizens there, aren't you? I really find this incredible. Like, they always have money for war. They always manage somehow to pull this money out of somewhere and use it for weapons every single time. And it's unanimous, right? Democrats, Republicans. Always, like these astronomical sums. I don't even know what $40 billion is. I can't even picture that. And my brain cannot even grasp how much money that is. And instead of spending it on their own people, on Americans, on infrastructure, they just piss it away on war. It's so, it's so egregious, really. In any case, continuing, notably, The Guardian writes, Donald Trump, who was president from 2017 to 2021, sought a close relationship with Russian leader Vladimir Putin, is absent from the ban list. Oh, they also banned Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg. Well, to be fair, Facebook, which is now Meta, basically said that it's okay to go on Instagram and Facebook and to say that you want to kill Russians. So, I mean, what do you expect? I'm not kidding, by the way. I'm not joking. Like, I'm not saying that in hyperbole. Look at this. And it's okay to glorify Nazis as well, like the Azov battalion. Can you imagine? Like, they have gone completely nuts. This is stuff that you think is Russian propaganda. Like, Russia's saying this to make, Facebook or whatever, or the West look bad, right? It's because it's so ridiculous. And you have to, I have to, check this stuff again. Like, was this real? It's real. It's actually real. So here's from The Guardian. This is from from March 11th. So, 2 months ago. It says Facebook and Instagram let users call for death to Russian soldiers over Ukraine. So they made temporary changes to their hate speech policy. It's unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable. And there was also, like I said, they talked about glorifying Nazis as well. I mean, it's disgusting. According to internal policy materials reviewed by The Intercept, Facebook will allow praise of the Azov battalion when explicitly and exclusively praising their role in defending Ukraine or their role as part of the Ukraine's National Guard. So it's okay to praise Nazis now. You can do this. This is the world that we're living in right now. Have they gone mad? I don't understand this. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't understand this. So I'm not surprised that Mark Zuckerberg is banned when he does things like this. What do you expect, man? It's not, I mean, last month, Russia's foreign ministry banned Boris Johnson, the British Prime Minister, and Liz Truss, the British foreign secretary, and Ben Wallace, so the defense minister, and 10 other British government members from entering the country. Yeah. Well, in any case, I agree. I think this is obviously largely symbolic. It's not like they were all planning to go to Russia, but and there were other sanctions as well, right? It's funny. I think I saw Iran and China sanctioning Mike Pompeo. I really laughed at that. Sanctions are warfare, man. Like, this is economic warfare. But in this case, banning from entering the country is something different. It's symbolic, I think, largely. Really, for me personally, I would like to see everybody calm down and this whole conflict just ending right now, because this has gone too far. Everybody needs to chill, man. Really, it's enough war. There's enough war. We don't need more. There's enough. Really, how far does this have to go? Like, what shortages are you gonna have next in the U.S.? What's it gonna be, right? At what point do people say, "Hey, we had enough"? It's difficult. It's really difficult because the media, they program people, they condition them into believing that their circumstances are acceptable, or the circumstances imposed on others, meaning wars, are acceptable. So it's difficult. It's very difficult, And I was thinking about healthcare in the United States. Like, this is my point. Right now, because there's no baby formula, Americans are very angry, and the government is actually doing something about it. I don't know if it's enough, but they're doing something, right? And I was wondering, why isn't this the case with healthcare, right? Americans, they don't have universal healthcare. People are going literally bankrupt for things that are not their fault. And then I realized, well, I think it's because they haven't had it before. Like, if universal healthcare existed in the United States and it was taken away, or it wasn't available, I think people would riot. They would really get angry because they know what it is, and they are used to it, and so on. I don't know. I'm kind of just thinking out loud. In any case, I just wanted to show you this list of people that were banned, and of course, Trump is Putin's buddy. That's why he wasn't banned. Of course. Yeah. Okay. You're very funny, very intelligent. Well done. You have landed a job at the State Department. Bravo. Very smart. You know what's funny? Actually, if you because they said free entry. Actually, if you try to go to Russia, hold on, just I'll show you this as well. Look, you see things like this all over the place. Russia just banned about 1,000 people from entry. Interesting that Putin's friend Trump wasn't banned. What I wanted to say is that when you try to go to Russia, you need to get a visa, obviously, right? And the funny thing is, if you are from the United States, the UK, Australia, like the Five Eyes countries, basically, right? You have to pay double the fee. Even if, for example, the UK used to be in the EU, so they had like a fixed price. They make fixed prices for the EU as a whole. They don't go country by country because it doesn't make sense. But in this case, if you're from the UK, even though you're in the EU or were in the EU, you still have to pay double. Man, I mean, I kind of get it, but I kind of get it. These countries are not exactly friendly. We are not exactly friendly. In any case, Bill Brett says, "What is in baby formula?" Honestly, man, I'm not expert on this, but it's well, there are several kinds of baby formula. Some of them are for babies that are allergic to milk, so they're like soy based or something. And there's another type also which is even more delicate. It's like, I don't know, it has a medical application, right? And that one I think is the most urgent. I think that's what was in the shipment. And then the baby formula in general, it has vitamins and things that help you grow. The best description ever of baby formula. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So it's basically the most commonly used infant formulas contain purified cow's milk, whey, and casein as a protein source, a blend of vegetable oils as a fat source, lactose as a carbohydrate source, a vitamin mineral mix, and other ingredients depending on the manufacturer. There you go. I want to say another thing. I wanted to add one more thing, but CNN is saying it's very hard to make baby formula.
Shazi Visram was the founder of Happy.
Okay, let's watch this clip, and then I will continue with my baby formula rant.
Shazi Visram was the founder of Happy Family Organics, one of the top organic baby food brands in the US. She joins us live now. So Shazi, I, as a mother myself, consider myself very lucky. My son is 10 months old. And even though it has been certainly a nightmare finding formula in this country, the fact is, worst case scenario, I can switch him to cow's milk a little bit early. For mothers who have just given birth, though, who are desperate to find infant formula in this country, what are the options?
Well, I really want to be a part of the solution. I think mothers can help other mothers and parents want to help other parents. And this should never have happened in the first place. And we can talk about why, and we can talk about what we